Hello everyone, welcome back to my workshop. Right, today we're just going to have a little bit of a discussion about the Arduino. I mean, obviously some of you know about the Arduino, but for ones that don't and want to get into it, they're lovely little devices. They cost a few pound on eBay, and basically can take the legwork out of doing your own custom programs to run your projects. Now, here I have a range of what I've collected, and the Arduino boards, you know, they even get smaller than this, but this is an Arduino board. I can't remember offhand how many inputs, outputs and things like that. As you see, it's not particularly big. I have some on order which are actually half that size. The downside of this one is I need a USB to serial converter to program it. This one, similar amount of inputs, outputs, but I've got a direct to USB, so I can actually plug into that straight away. This one's very much the same one without the USB side. Obviously this is a lot easier because standard lead, you can plug it into the computer, download the software, which is the development software, which is free, and program to your heart's content. My favourite at the moment are these things. This is the Mega 2560. It's got quite a considerable number of analog inputs. What's that? Analog inputs. It looks like 16 analog inputs. And does it say how many digital outputs? There's quite a lot of digital outputs. It's got communications, PWM. It's got the lot. You can power it by either the USB or separate thing. It's a very powerful device. And price wise, these were probably under £1. These are probably under £2 with the USB already built on, which is definitely a better way to go. And these are about £10. Obviously a lot more memory and things like that in them. Right, with these there's also a whole range of add-ons which they call shields, depending on what you want to do, and it's very modular. i.e. if you want some relay outputs, you could buy all different modules. This is a 4 relay output, and so these are about £3, and plumb it over, and then your Arduino can then control these relays, which then can control things like mains voltage. You got things like excuse me, we've got this which is coloured TFT with touchscreen. This is actually the shield that goes with it to control it. So this one's actually got a SD card in as well, so you could do like a data collection module or something like that. I'm just going to plug that one into there just to keep that out of the way. Here's another cheap module, and this really expands the capabilities of like the little ones. So you can plug in, and then you've got a standard power jack you can use in, plus your normal plug-in leads can fly off. Another TFT, what's this one? It's 120 by 160 pixels. And then I've got some, I think this is a two line 40 characters or something like that, which are quite nice, backlit. I think this one's a backlit 4 line. What did it actually say on it? Can't remember any characters across. I think it might be 40. Don't quote me. And as you see, you can get these displays in all different sizes. I'm just looking at the back just to see if there's any writing that tells me. No. Well, you can get really small ones. I mean, look at the size of that. And these modules are pennies, really. They're really pennies. And basically, you can build up what you want. You know you need a relay, you know you want a screen, I want a joystick, which I haven't got one actually, and then you just wire it in, program it, and away you go. It's as simple as that. And most of the wires you can have these push-in jumpers, which is quite good. This is a screw terminal like version of that, so yeah, I could plug the Arduino into there, program it, and then connect it up to something. These two modules here, this is a receiver and transmitter. I can't remember what frequency it is now. It's been in my box for a while. I can almost see it. Can't see which ones. Where's my scope? Does it tell me which one's marked? I think it's a 433. I think it's a 433 megahertz version. I think, I'm not sure. You got ground, VCC, and your two data lines. And yeah, you could, if you're lucky, plug in or wire jump to your Arduino. Alright, these things you just plug in and program away. This one earlier on I plugged into the computer and just blew a basic, what they call sketch, into it, which I downloaded off the internet, which I could edit if I want now, and it's an oscilloscope. So I just plug that in like so, and I will power that if I can find my power lead. I mean, before I do unplug it, you probably remember my pick tester. It's basically the same module that's on there. It's got a different shield on the top, which is basically a shield. It's got one of these, so it's 2 lines, however many characters, and it's also got a keypad module on it, which you can program it up for your own text to your heart's content. That's the main thing about it. Right, let's just power this one up. Okay, there you go, you got an oscilloscope. I have not got a clue where the connections for the scope are. Somewhere there, I think, because there we are, is my finger picking up the mains. I don't know if these buttons actually delay. Does these work? No. No, I got those. Oh, I don't know. That worked. Trigger. What's the pulse? Looks like the screen needs calibrating or something. But that's just a type of idea. I mean, you could have this screen full of data with all those 16 inputs. I mean, you could have a load of sensors coming in and all the values of the sensors, and then you've got your outputs. Depending on what those sensors are reading, you could trigger relays, your flash alarms on the screen. You could transmit to somewhere else. The world's your oyster. There's absolutely hundreds of thousands of these shields, depending on what you want to do. And to be honest, even the little ones, if you're just doing you know, a little project, these things are remarkably powerful. When you read the specs, you probably don't think they're all that powerful, because you read them and it says they've got 16k of memory or something like that, these tiddy ones. But bear in mind, when I reprogrammed the GHD code, we actually can read a thermistor, detect its temperature, and then we control a thyristor to, you know, to control the temperature. We produce bleeps when it's at temperature, when it starts up, and we flash an LED. We did that in under 1K, because that's all we have. The chip that goes in the GHD is only 1K, so we was limited to 1K. So even this is 16 times more powerful than was set. You know, you can put 16 times more code in than what we had in the GHD. And as you see, it's Sit on my thumb. You could embed that into anything. You know, drive LEDs, do what you want. So yeah, that was just a quick thing. In the future I'm going to do more projects. As I said, I've got some little ones coming that I want to play with. Obviously, yeah, I'm going to video those as well. Hope this was interesting. Any projects that you think might be useful, put down in the comments below. Because I must admit, I have all of these and I just think to myself, what can I do? And I suffer from the mind going blank, no enthusiasm, and they quite often just sit here. So anyone's got any real bright ideas, then maybe we can start a little project on the old YouTube, you know, a step-by-step one, and see how it goes. Okay, many thanks for watching. I hope it was interesting. Look at Arduinos, have a look on eBay, you'll find thousands of pages, and like I said, very simple. You can simply produce nice projects without even soldering in most cases, or you could just use it as part of your project, you know, do some of your electronics and then add this to do some of the other complicated stuff, which is a bit harder to do in discrete components. So give it a go. Okay, many thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, there's more coming. I've got another kit coming soon. There's another POV kit from Banggood, and I'm going to do a step-by-step guide on that. And like I said, I've got some very small Arduinos coming, and we're going to have a play with them. I have a little project-y thing that I want to do. Shouldn't be too difficult, I'm hoping, but yeah, it's all in the project stage at the moment. Okay, many thanks. Hope to catch you soon.